Hello there, I'm Daz. I am at the landing site of the planet NEPMOS. This is in the Erebus system of the Styx Theta cluster. So during this video I'm going to have a nice drive around, revealing all of the map locations. You'll see that there are quite a few indicated already. There is actually an assignment related to this planet that I've already completed. There it is, UNC Listening Post Alpha, so this is not going to be a walkthrough of that objective, but I will point out the locations that need to be visited, and I will discuss the assignment briefly. Okay. There are actually a couple of easily missable points of interest on this planet that give up a fair amount of XP, so hopefully this is going to be useful. So our first location, a buried safe box. That yields a medallion. Very good. So around about here on our map we can find a Rachni colony. Right, I think here it is. Yep. It's a bit weird. Yeah, this place doesn't seem to spawn until you're right on top of it. That's true for the PlayStation version at any rate. Right, so I got them all eventually when the mounds decided to come out of the ground, and we can find another one of these around about there when I can get the marker to sit still. And I think we're going to have the same situation with this Rachni colony as the last one. In that it's going to spawn quite late. I'll just drive past this and hopefully something's going to happen. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so plenty of XP. I've in fact leveled up. So now I'm heading to this anomaly. And we just want to find a nice easy route up here. And you'll also see that we have a mineral deposit on the scanner now. So obviously you can do these in any order you like. But we have a little bit of loot. At this little camp. No enemies to deal with, despite the obvious Rachni Nest. So we have a medical kit. And there is one of the Rachni songs. And then our first mineral deposit, which is uranium. Rare element. So on this planet there are more points of interest than usual. Next I'm headed, well in fact I'm going to place the destination marker there. It's probably the best method. And I'm not far away from heading to the main objective of this planet. So we have a Palladium deposit. Heavy metal. So from here, if you are just arriving on this planet, you can now head to the listening post, which is the venue to kick off the main objective. You'll find a small party of Marines that you can choose to assist. The simplest thing to do is to actually hook your Mako up to this generator when you first arrive here, and that will arm these cannons. There is some loot in these shacks. You'll need to speak to Lieutenant Durand and fight off, I think, 2 or 3 waves of Rachni. Once you've dealt with that, which I did previously, obviously, you will then be able to head to this Rachni infested mine. There is no point heading there first and trying to skip this, because you won't be able to get in there until you've assisted these Marines. Okay, so we have another couple of points of interest to deal with. before ending the video. So we'll grab this first, a titanium deposit. I'm guessing that is heavy metal. Light metal, shows what I know. So there we have the Rachni infested mine. Rachni, sorry. I can't decide how to pronounce that. But before heading in there, it's probably best to deal with this crashed probe. Where we can find a little bit of random loot. So there we are then, folks, all done really. Once you head into the infested mine, you're going to be fighting a bunch of Rachni. The main focus is going to be in the final two antechambers. You can deal with a couple of brood warriors, which puts an end to the menace. So I'll just go back to the map, quickly run through. I started around about there, found the safe box. The Rachni colony, the first one, was around about there. It's unmarked on the map, remains unmarked. The other colony was around about there somewhere. Then we found the mining camp and the uranium deposit, down to the Palladium deposit. There we found the Alliance Marines and this cluster of interesting locations, our present position. So hopefully that has been of use to someone out there. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.